I think this is a good time for you to see the ugly truth of the craft room. The sun's out, so I'm going to go and brave the cold and get some sunshine on my face. So I've got my thickest hat on and I've pulled out my DK weight socks. Drops Nord, obviously, held double. These I knit from the Crazy Sock Lady sort of numbers, really. So it's heel flap and gusset, just normal sort of sock recipe, just different numbers. And they're really cosy and lovely. So I'm going to put my wellies on because I want to go around the fields rather than through the woods so that I actually get most of the sunshine. So yeah, I'm going to get these on, get my wellies on and go and have a little walk, get some fresh air. Well, the sheep don't seem to mind having a bit of frozen lunch, do they? Do you? No, I don't. Thank you. Home sweet home, nearly there. I have two important questions for you. This will tell me a lot about you. Toast, do you butter it when it's hot? Or do you have it when it's colder so the butter doesn't melt? Personally, it's got to be so the butter doesn't melt. Also, the other thing that divides myself and my husband is sardines or pilchards. Yes or no? Is it a definite no? Or do you like a bit of pilchards on toast? I love it. I just love it. So we need a bit of salt. And we need a bit of pepper. Mix it around. Squish it on. Perhaps that was a bit too generous. It is brain food, and being a woman of a menopausal age, I need all the brain food I can get. There we go. Colouring triangles to be fancy. Lunchtime. So I have been reading my book, Let It Snow. It's by Sue Moorcroft and I've really been enjoying it. It's set in the UK and then she's going on a tour. Lily is going on a tour to Switzerland to connect with her family. She's trying to connect with her two brothers that she's never met, well, half brothers that she's never met. So I've not got too far, as I say. I've got my cute little reindeer bookmark, which is a Christmas card from last year. It's always worth saving cards to use them to go with the books. I thought this one went particularly well. So that's what I've been reading, and yeah, just enjoying reading that. It's nice to get into a book. It's a nice, easy read, and I know what's going to happen already. Of course I do. It's that kind of book, but it's just a nice, easy read this time of year. I may as well update you with the projects that I've been finishing off here before. So we're not finished them all off. This one is just a sock head cowl that I knit from Drops Nord. And so it's a 4-ply and all you got is 2 rows of rib going into stockinette and then rib at the bottom. So you can either wear it, as if my hair wasn't messy enough already, you can either wear it like that and have it up, or how I like to wear it, I'll take it off to do this, I prefer it in like a softer at the top, so I fold it in each other so it's got 2 layers, and then wear it like that. I've just been sewing in my ends, but then you've got 2 layers that can come down. It's big enough to come down a bit, but then if you get a rubber bank you can have it high. And it stands up on its own. So yeah, it's a nice neck warmer, this one. So it's super soft because of the Nord. It's got the alpaca and wool in it. So that is one I've just been doing my ends with. And then I've been working on my outfoxed mitts. Got this all in my little basket. I've got a little angel there looking after it. So I'd already finished one, and so I'm on the second one. So you actually have a left and a right chart for these, so that when you're wearing them you have them facing the right way. So I have finished the main part, but I wanted to show you this because a lot of people ask me about this. So I have stitched I have knit this on my 9-inch circulars. I just use my 2.25s, the same as I use for my socks. This is in Drops Alpaca, which is a fingering weight as well. And so you literally just come up straight and then increases for the thumb, and then you leave that on waste yarn and carry on finishing off this part of the glove. And now I have got my 3 DP ends in there just to finish this little bit here. But what I think I'm going to do is, I did extra ribbing on the top because I wanted the mitt to come up further, but I didn't do extra on the thumb and I regret that now. So I think I'm going to go back and actually put some more rows on this so that comes up to my finger now. So I'm going to do extra on this one and decide how far I want it up and then go back to the other one. So yeah, that's my outfoxed mitts on Ravelry paid for pattern. They do fit me really nicely, these ones. I had a comment when somebody said that they seem to be small. I would say that I have got quite small hands, and I don't think I'm a tight colour work knitter. But yeah, obviously everyone's different. But I use the 2.25, but they fit me nicely. And so I was thinking, if I have got, because they take up such little bit of yarn, I might knit some plain ones and just use the charts, because it's just the rows. I could just do plain to make some more just in plain colour of just leftovers. So yeah, but I love this. This Drops alpaca, just 100% alpaca, is just so soft and snuggly. Even though it's only a finger in 4-ply, it still just feels so nice because it's colour work. It's like double, really, isn't it? You got the floats there, so where it wraps around each other, then you've got like the double, so it just feels nice and snuggly and warm. So yes, I have nearly finished those. I think I need to take back everything I said about the habitation shawl for last year. So I think it's habitation. Yeah, it's the Stephen West started. The make along started Boxing Day this year. So last year, Boxing Day last year, Stephen West had a knit along, and so I really love this. So I knit this. I've never knit a big shawl before, and I got a bit fed up knitting it by the end, and I cut it short because I couldn't go on. But then when I actually finished it, the way I actually wear shawls, I usually do it the bandana sort of way and have it at the front. And I said it's just too big, just felt too much for me, and I said I won't be wearing it. I love it as something to look at, but I won't be wearing it. And so it's been on the back of my chair sort of as decoration since then, really. But past few days I've been feeling poorly, and I actually pulled this out because I just wanted comfort, and so I was a bit chilly, had my hot water bottle on my back, and I thought, oh, I'll put that on. So I just put it around my shoulders, and it's hardly left me since. It's just so nice. I've been wearing it when I'm sitting up in bed. I've been wearing it when I've been doing like my crafting and things. So yeah, it's just really nice to just put on when I'm sitting around, and it just stays where it is because it's so big. It just stays where it's supposed to. This does not mean I'm going to be knitting another big shawl. They're definitely not for me, but I'm glad I've got this one, and I'll definitely be wearing it now. Can't think what Gary called me Pocahontas for some reason. He said I'm wearing a teepee. I don't know. I just don't know. I didn't care. I was snuggly and warm, so yeah. But I think it's beautiful. This is knit out of Drops alpaca, and I love the colours and everything, but yeah, it's not one that I would wear outside. But it's one that's really nice. It's like a wearable blanket, really. That's how it feels. But yeah, with the alpaca, it's super snuggly. And like I say, it sort of stays on there. It's not flopping all the time. I just put it down, and it's just like a cardigan, wearing it as a cardigan without any actual arms, so it would go over anything. So yes, I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. I'm glad I kept it in view so I could use it. But yeah, it's lovely. I think this is a good time for you to see the ugly truth of the craft room. Now, I did show a bit before, and it has changed a bit. So we've had some damp damage that Gary was sorting out. It has been worse than this, but this is what I'm dealing with. Just rubble, basically. So yeah, you might see it all nice in one corner, but this is the reality. And so of course, all of my cross stitches taken down because of the work, so I try and keep a little nice corner down there. You can see the table, that's the reality of the table as well. So yeah, things are not as neat and tidy as you might think, but yeah, work sort of stopped because Gary had man flu. We've also had a leak in one of the other bedrooms from the ceiling, so we had to have the roofers in, so we had scaffolding again against the house, roofers, so yeah, it's all been going on. And as I say, I haven't been very well this week either, so yeah, this is what we're living in, but it's fine, it's nearly Christmas.